When you feel lost, cling with faith to the invisible. He will not disappoint you. He will be your daily bread and will accompany you until the end of the journey, because He is faithful and forgets no one. He wants to see you smile. How long has it been since you did it? Like, for no reason. Just because you are in the world, because you are here, you are present to yourself. You know that much has been said, done, trampled on, slandered, but that does not mean that you are different from what you are, what you really want to become. A better person in appearance and substance. Two parts of the same being, who walks as if in darkness, because he does not remember his original goodness. He came into the world for this, for the great goodness. Walk with me, by my side. Never leave the purest and clearest source, the clean water that refreshes you and gives you life. The source of all good, that good you do and crave to receive one day, without a reason, without but, without if, unlimited, because it is pure, chosen by God as His ambassador to give you refreshment in your soul and in your body. The mind prevents you from seeing what you are meant for, because it comes between you and Him. It holds the heart suspended, as if hanging by a thread, because it does not want it to rediscover its entirety, its power, which is the realizing power of all good and all goodness. The heart is everything. It is love, it is trust, it is respect, it is hope. It is the expectation of a better tomorrow. It is courage. It is the warmth in the care, the joy, the hope, the friendship. The measure of everything is the heart. Don't be fooled that it is not, because it is not true. They deceive you to attract you to themselves, to tame you, to their self-centered, egoic will, driven by so many fears that you cannot imagine. That's why they are arrogant, aggressive. They envy the good, the beautiful, because they do not have the courage to be so, afraid that the world will reject them if like this. And so, in order to be accepted, they convert to unhappiness, to incompleteness, to the sense of lack. Do not look at the appearance, but at the substance of things, which you often miss because you stop at the surface. You judge what is visible and forget what is not, the invisible, which animates the body, but not the mind when it is overloaded with too many thoughts. It thinks it can handle everything, the mind, and instead it lacks the light to do so, as it should be, in harmony with creation, not fixated on obscure points, dimensions limited in time and space, attached to something that does not hold, precarious, primitive, tiny, pretentious. Don't be blinded by false beacons, beacons that are turned on by something else than God's light. They go off sooner or later, but they often do not realize it because they are always ready to intervene in the lives of others, but not in their own life, to do themselves good, to love themselves more. Harmony is a word rarely used because it is difficult to create within and outside yourself. Research it with care. It connects you with the Father and the Spirit of creation. It belongs to you. Look for it. Recreate it in yourself. Whenever something shakes you, leave it to me. I will know what to do with it. Hold on to me. Let nothing disturb you, nor does the beating of your heart make you fear that you will not make it. It is not true. I have programmed you perfect, and you will succeed perfectly in what you want to achieve, even if it is a mile away. It will come to you before you know it. It will reach you. It will come to meet you because He knows that you are looking for Him. So the good does. The good calls the good. You will have justice, my children. I promise you. Trust in me. I do not allow myself a stop to be next to you, as it should be. We are one. Remember this when you feel alone, abandoned, and sad, because it is all an illusion. God's love is always there. It is around you. It envelops you with its warmth and its light, even in the darkest night, because you are light, children of the light. Don't be afraid to succumb. It will never happen. I do not fail in my promises, especially for those who hope in me with confidence and self-sacrifice. Involuntary soldier of Christ, a Christ who is love and sacrifice, because this world requires it. Sacrificing the good is never a great idea, but it is common because it is easier than committing oneself to happiness, to build one's own happiness, sometimes deceptive in the destiny of each one. Go back to me, where it comes from. The good comes back to me to remind you who you really are, not abandoned. Don't despair. I watch and trust you. No one will ever separate me from those who love me. No one will ever keep me away from my beloved children who are looking for me so much. I feel you, all of you, in your pains, your anguish, in your dreams, wishes, hopes, made of matter and peace, goodness and security, of love and compassion, of mercy, of trust, of gifts of the Spirit that is in you to always protect you. Amen.